Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to take some time to respond to the Muslims commenting on my channel. I know it is bound to happen, although I am grateful because then I know that even Muslims watch my videos, and that is among the reason why I created this channel. That is to educate Muslims, and make them understand why Islam is bad for people who need religion, and Islam is bad for any community in general. Let's get started. First, a comment from Rafat Praveen. You are totally a liar and your pants are on fire, and you hanging on telephone wire. You are not stupid ex-Muslim. You are making it up. This person is creative, I got to give him that. I take a rhymed insult any time of the day. And to that I say, no, I am not a liar. I speak the truth, based on my personal experience, being a Muslim for over 40 years. I don't make anything up at all. Next, a comment from ZXY. Ex-Muslim. Good luck in the hereafter. Ah yes, the classic hell threat. I don't know why they think this affects me in any way. I am an atheist, and I don't believe in hell. I believe when I die, I will just return to the state I was in before I was born, a state of non-existing. To make the Muslim understand, imagine if I threaten you with Pennywise the clown. Are you scared then? Sure you don't, because you know it does not exist. Next, a comment from Asif Riaz. Plot twist, this ex-Muslim is actually a Hindu funded by RSS. Also another fun fact, the number of ex-Muslims that have left Islam over a decade, we have already replaced in 1 hour. They, the ex-Muslims, all end up begging for donations on various troll YouTube channels. Islam keeps growing and growing. So, I don't even know what RSS is, right now. No, I am not a Hindu. I was born into a Muslim Sunni family in the Southeast Asia. I was a moderate Muslim for 40 years. And sure, I know that Islam is growing larger and fast. Back then I remember the world Muslim statistic is just 1.6 billion. And now it has become 2 billion. But, is that something to be proud of? Quantity over quality? With many Islamic countries becoming backwards and a hard place to live in? Think about it. Next, a comment by Abu Zakaria. This guy is not an ex-Muslim. He is a fraud. He does not know how to even pronounce Islamic terms. All the matters he mentions as negative about Islam is in fact its positive aspects. Again, I am a true ex-Muslim and not a fraud. I know most of Islamic terms, and how to pronounce them. Obviously in this channel I use AI voice for my own safety, so maybe it sounded weird a bit. And when you say negative thing in Islam is actually positive, that's the whole point, isn't it? Islam beautified the things that are immoral, like child marriage, things that are violent, like killing gays and apostates, and others. Those things aren't positive, but Islam make it so you see it as positive, and that is what's wrong with Islam. Next, a comment by Muhammad. Firstly, if someone claims to be an ex-Muslim, then that person is a liar. They always get caught out when asked the most basic question on Islam that even a child would know. Okay, sure, there may have been a fake ex-Muslims. But to say that every ex-Muslims are liars is just not true. I for one, know that because I myself is a genuine ex-Muslim. And there are apostasy cases in my country where it hit the news widely. So there definitely are true ex-Muslims. Okay, what basic question on Islam is that? Do share and I can assure you I can answer, provided it isn't some trick question that some Muslims made up. Next, a comment by Alan Chanali. Your car won't run if the gas is not supplied by a Muslim in Middle East. I know you are not ex-Muslim. You hate Islam. True, many oil came from Middle East, Muslim countries. But I will always have gas, because Middle East is the one who is desperate to sell their oil. they don't have anything else to sell. And again, I am a true ex-Muslim and I believe my knowledge in Islam as demonstrated in my videos is evident enough. But, a denier will always be a denier, even when I have given all the proofs. They are deaf, dumb and blind, they will not understand. See what I did there? Next, a comment by P. Abidine. I don't believe you are a born Muslim or a former Muslim. I think you are just lying to people here. There are things that you've said that no Muslim would ever say. Not even the one that has any knowledge and growing up in a Western country like myself. I forgot what you said, but I found it ridiculous. In addition to that, why make an anti-Islam channel and waste your life on it for something that you left? Move on. You are only a fake ex-Muslim. You will never achieve your aim. Islam is predicted by many sources to be the #1 religion on the planet, exceeding Christianity. One of these sources is Pew Research Center. Again, I was born a Sunni Muslim in a Muslim family. And yes, I am aware how some Muslim will find what ex-Muslim expose as ridiculous, and the main reason is they themselves are not aware that those things are in fact inside Islam. This is why Muslims from different branch of Islam found each other ridiculous. One branch taught that it is okay to recite Yasin at the funeral. Another branch said it is bid'ah, i.e. made-up ritual. And you question me why I created an anti-Islam channel, why ex-Muslim is obsessed with Islam? I already answered that in my video, why ex-Muslims are obsessed with Islam. Watch that and learn why. Next, a comment from the Gad. Although I may agree with your message, you are not an ex-Muslim. You are an AI robot voice. If you can't speak your natural voice, your message is propaganda. Thumbs down. Well, thanks for agreeing with my message. Yes, it is true, I use AI voice. I cannot risk my safety because I am a closeted murtad living in an Islamic country. I cannot risk people identifying my voice and found out who I am. I have a family and I want to be safe. So yes, I will continue to use the AI voice, sorry to disappoint. But that does not make my message any more untrue. Next, a comment from unreadable name. The Quran says clearly that there is no compulsion in religion, yet so many ex-Muslims choose to define their entire existence based on this weak concept. Has anyone ever heard of a ex-Hindu or ex-Christian? Weak sauce. I hate to break it to you, buddy. Yes, the Quran says there is no compulsion in religion, but the Quran also say, the punishment for those who fight against Allah and His Messenger is none other but he be killed. And being an apostate is categorized as fighting against Allah and His Messenger. Don't just take one flowery verse and ignore the ugly violent verse. The Quran is a whole, perfect and fully detailed to explain Islam. And yes, there are plenty of ex-Hindu and ex-Christians. Just on Reddit there are subreddits for both. Next, a comment by Kuhn. Ex-Muslim my ass, also how many hadith in Surah Falaq? Here comes the fun questions. Surah Falaq is in the Quran, the primary book of Islam. Hadith is not part of the Quran, it is secondary source of Islam, and there are many hadith books, the main ones, collected and graded by Imam al-Bukhari. Next, a comment by King Vilro. If you are an ex-Muslim then in which surah of the Quran was a cow mentioned and who is the current caliph? This is an easy one. Surah al-Baqarah is the surah that mentions the cow. Al-Baqarah is cow in Arabic. It is the longest surah in the Quran. And there is no more caliph today. Next, a comment by unreadable name. Dear ex-Muslim, I would respectfully like to put forward some questions to you. Please answer. 1. How many rakaats in Surah An-Nisa? There is no rakaats in Surah An-Nisa. Rakaats is the name given to one set of rituals in a prayer. A rakaat comprises of standing, ruku, bowing, standing again, sujud, prostrate, sit in between sujud, sujud again, and then getting back up. 2. Men are what of women in Islam? This is a famous verse in the Quran that Muslim uses to say, Islam is feminist religion. The answer is, men are caretakers of women. 3. Tell me 3 names of Allah. That is easy. Allah has 99 names, the Asma'ul Husna. I even memorized all of them when I was a boy. 3 names are Al-Malik, Al-Qudus, As-Salam. 4. Tell me the scripture which a Muslim must follow except Quran. Other than Quran, Muslims must believe and follow the Hadith. 5. Where do you derive your morality from, if not a religion? This is actually so easy and simple. As an atheist, I don't believe in any religion, and most religious people assume I have no moral guidance. Some even claim that I therefore copied the morals that are presented to me when I was a Muslim. But actually no. I came to understand that morality is so simple as a human being. Simply don't do to others what you dislike done unto yourself. And that should cover all of it. And with that, I end this response video. I hope the answers are evident enough that I am a true ex-Muslim. And even if some of you still are not convinced, then ask more questions to me in the comments below. Perhaps I will compile all of them into another response video. If you like this video, consider to like, share, subscribe or give the video a super thanks. Thank you and have a nice day.